Okay, children. So, good morning, everyone. In today's class, we are going to continue chapter number 7, conservation of plants and animals. So, in last class, children, already we had discussed uh, about the protected areas, while like the wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserve, and national parks. Now we are going to discuss about the flora and fauna of our country, and you know that is the wealth of our nation, flora and fauna. So this is the major part of the chapter, and after that we'll discuss about the different types of species like endangered species, endemic species. So this type of a species will be discussed, and already we have discussed that about the biosphere reserves. Panchmari Biosphere Reserve has one national park and two wildlife sanctuaries where all the animals and plants are protected. So today let's continue with the 7.5 point, that is flora and fauna. Children, you all are aware about flora and fauna, that are the plants and animals found in a particular area, that are known as flora and fauna respectively. Okay, so let's uh, children, you can mark here in this paragraph: sal, teak, mango, jamun, silver ferns, arjun, etc. are the flora. Kindly underline. These all are the plants which are found in the Panchmari Biosphere Reserves. So you can mark it. Plus, few of the names of the animals has been also given. Chinkara, blue bull, barking deer, cheetah, leopard, white dog, wolf, etc. are the examples of fauna of Panchmari Biosphere Reserves. So kindly underline. There may be a one marker or two marker questions. Flora and fauna of the Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. So this question may be there. Next, let's continue with the next part. I think now flora and fauna is very much clear to you. Flora means plants and fauna means animals of that particular place. Next comes the endemic species. So let's see now what you mean by the endemic species, and let's discuss few of the examples of endemic species. Okay, Prabseth, continue reading. Endemic species. Unmute. In the meantime, Ananya Kahara, you can start.
Yeah,
Okay, Prabsith, start.
yeah, uh,
Start with.
ma'am.
Okay, Imad,
The
okay, no problem. Prabsith, you can mute. Ananya Kahara, continue.
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, ma'am.
After
Ma'am,
that, Imad,
can
you
I
can
start?
continue.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes.
Endemic spices,
Species.
species, endemic species. Soon the group quietly enters the deep forest.
Saksham
Children are
Vasanwal, sit
surprised to
properly,
see
beta. Saksham Vasanwal, don't talk. Sit properly. Continue, beta.
to see a very big squirrel. Squirrel to know about Madhavji tells them that this is known as the giant squirrel and is endemic to the area. Endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere else. A particular type of animal and plant may be endemic to a zone, a state, or a country. Madhaji shows Sal and wild mango, endemic flora of the Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. Bison, Indian giant squirrel, and flying squirrel are endemic fauna of this area. Professor Ahmed explained that the destruction of their habitat, increasing population, and introduction of new species may affect the natural habitat of endemic species and endanger their
Existence. So, okay, fine,
existence.
children. So, endemic, this is species word, but a species hai. Species are the separate one. These are the endemic species which are found in particular place. In a particular area, they are find it out. So that are known as the endemic species. Here the example has been given. Sal and wild mango are the two examples of endemic flora of Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. So children, kindly underline that. And few of the animals of biosphere reserves are their bison, Indian giant squirrel, and flying squirrel are the endemic fauna of that particular area. So kindly underline that. So I think the definition of endemic species is very much clear to you. Next comes the definition of species. Now, Imad, you can continue.
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, ma'am.
Imad, continue.
Species is a group of population which are capable in interbreeding. This means that a member of a species can be reproduced fertile or offspring only with the member of their own species and not with the member of other species. Member of a species have common characteristics.
Children, this is a, we are using this word species. What does it mean? It is a group of population which are interbreeding, and interbreeding is done and they can produce the offsprings, but the interbreeding will be done with the member of their own species. Okay, so they will produce the young ones of their own kind.
Okay.
Next comes the wildlife sanctuary. So
Ma'am, can I read?
let's discuss about the wildlife sanctuary, where that wildlife sanctuary is present, and how the government is protecting the wildlife sanctuaries. Priyanshi, wait, beta. Saksham Vasanwal, continue. 7.7 wildlife sanctuaries. Let's read about it.
Soon Pahiri sees a board with Panchmari
Small
Wildlife.
bit loudly. Speak loudly, Saksham.
Soon Paheli sees a board with Panchmari Wildlife Sanctuary written on it. Professor Ahmad explains that killing or capturing animals in general is strictly prohibited and punish- punishable by the law in In all such places, wildlife sanctuaries like reserve forest provide protection and suitable living conditions to wild animals. He also tells them that people living in wildlife sanctuaries are allowed to certain activities such as grazing by their livestock, collecting medicine plants, firewood, etc.
Okay, beta, thank you. Ivanshi, you can continue. Ivanshi Rastogi. Some of the threatened, from this paragraph you can read, some of the threatened wild animals like black buck, white-eyed buck, elephant, golden cat, pink bear duck, gharial, marsh crocodile, python, rhinoceros, etc. are the protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuaries. So children, these are the animals, or these are the fauna of that particular place where that wild, they are preserved in the wildlife sanctuaries. So in this paragraph you can continue. Vanshi, you can continue. It is a pity.
It is a pity that even protected forests are not safe because of living in the neighborhood encroach upon them and destroy them. Children are reminded to their visit to the zoo. They recall that zoo are also place where animals receive protection.
Okay, children. So few of the animals which are in the wildlife sanctuary, even they are hunt by the neighborhood, the people living in the neighborhood. Even that animals are not safe, because you know the difference between the zoo and wildlife sanctuaries. Kindly raise your hand. Who will give me the difference between a wildlife sanctuary and zoo? What is the difference between these two? Okay, Pavitra. Kindly give the difference between these two.
Ma'am, ma'am, zoo is made for commercial business, and wildlife sanctuary is made for protecting the species.
Okay. Another difference you can give between the zoo. What about the animals? Animals which are kept in the zoo and in wildlife sanctuaries. Is there any difference
Ma'am,
there? Yes.
ma'am, in wildlife sanctuary they exist freely, and in zoo they kept in cage.
Okay. So I think the difference is clear. In the zoo, I think every one of you have visited zoo, any of the zoo. Their animals are kept in the cages and they are fed there only. But in wildlife sanctuaries, the animals keep on roaming here and there, and all the protective facilities are given. All the protection is given to them. But then too, few of the people living in the neighborhood, they can destroy them. They just try to hunt that animals. So children, here is the question, difference between the zoo and wildlife sanctuaries. So you can mark this question. This can be taken as. So next comes the national parks. Surabhi, continue.
Ma'am, can I?
After
Okay,
that,
ma'am.
Priyanshi, you will.
National Park. On the roadside, there was another board on which was written Satpura National Park. Children are now eager to go there.
Eager, they were excited. The children were very excited to go to the Satpura National Park.
Madhavji tells them that these reserves are large and diverse enough to protect whole sets of ecosystem. They preserve flora, fauna, landscape, and historic object of an area. Satpura National Park is the first reserve forest of India. The finest India teak is found in this forest. There are more than 100 national parks in India.
Okay, beta, thank you. Children, underline this thing. Satpura National Park is one of the first reserve forest of India. In one mark, you can get this question. Kindly underline. First reserve forest of India is Satpura National Park, and it is famous for finest Indian teak. That is a wood. Name of the wood, Indian finest teak, is found in this forest. Okay, kindly underline it. These two things. Okay, Anshika Agarwal, and after that Priyanshi Agarwal will continue. Anshika, continue for the with this paragraph. Rock shelters.
Rock shelters are also found inside the Satpura National Park. These are evidences of prehistoric human life in these jungles. These give us an idea of the life of primitive people. Rock paintings are found in these shelters. A total of 55 rock shelters have been identified in Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. Figures of animals and men fighting, hunting, dancing, and playing musical instruments are depicted in these paintings. Many tribals still live in the area.
So in this area, many of the tribals are still living, and rock shelters are found inside the national Satpura National Park. Okay. So children, I hope you have understood the concept of national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. So one of the thing I just want to give you, kindly uh, write, five national parks and wildlife sanctuaries in your notebooks. Okay, Prateksha, now you can continue with the next paragraph. So children, here we are going to read about the Project Tiger. What is a Project Tiger? What is the aim of Project Tiger? By whom it was started? And what is the main objective of this Project Tiger? Okay, so kindly underline it. What is the aim of it? So Prateksha, continue. After that, Pavitra Jain, you can. So children, you can say.
I have a doubt.
Yes, beta, you can ask Pavitra.
What is the difference between wildlife sanctuary and national park?
National, any one of you can give me the difference. Just you have given the difference between the wildlife sanctuaries and zoos. So can you repeat this question again? Anyone other than Pavitra? Can you give the difference? Kindly raise hand. Kindly raise hand, children. Difference between zoo and wildlife sanctuary. Any one of you? What about else? Ananya Jain, you can.
Ma'am, I have to give the difference between zoo and the wildlife sanctuary or wildlife and the national park.
Okay, you can give the wildlife and national park.
Ma'am, I think that wildlife sanctuary is the place where animals, all types of animals are protected, and national parks are the place where only one kind of animals are protected.
Yes, beta, exactly. This is the exact difference. And Ansh Tomar, this is the difference between the two of them. Ansh Tomar give the difference between the zoo and wildlife sanctuary. What's the difference?
In wildlife sanctuary, they can go wherever they want, and in the zoo, animals are kept in cages.
So what about the protection? Is the protection given in two of them?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you can, Ananya Kahara.
Ma'am, zoo is an area where the animals are kept for public exhibition, and wildlife sanctuaries are the areas where wild animals are protected in the natural habitats.
Yes, very good. This is a major difference between the zoo because maximum of you must have visited in the zoo. So you can see the animals, and that animals are kept in the cages. Very few animals are roaming here and there. Rest all are kept in the cages. And in the national park, on the wildlife sanctuaries, the natural habitat is provided to that particular animals. Okay. So next, our target it is to save our tigers. Okay, so the government has launched one project that was after the name Project Tiger. So now we are going to study in this paragraph that what is the target or what is the aim of the Project Tiger, how many tigers were there earlier, and what is the main purpose of saving the tiger or the Project Tiger. So Pratyaksha, continue. Children, switch on your cameras, though are those have not switched on yet, so that I can see you. Pari Agarwal, Tanisha, Tanya, Aditya Shah, Anshika Goel, Naman, Aditya, Aryan, Prabsif. Switch on your cameras, everyone. Or otherwise, you can leave the class if you don't want to switch on. Still not everyone. Pratyaksha, you can continue reading about Project Tiger.
As children move ahead, they see a board with Satpura Tiger Reserve written on it. Madhavji explained that Project Tiger was launched by the government to protect the tigers in the country. The objective of this project was to ensure the survival and maintenance of the tiger population in the country.
Okay.
Tiger is one of the many.
Wait. So children, kindly underline. Project Tiger was launched by government to protect the tigers, and the main aim and objective of this project was to protect our tigers or to maintain the population of tiger. I think you must be knowing that population of tigers are decreasing day by day. So can you give me the reason for it? Why tigers are disappearing? Are the people hunting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Reason behind it? For what purpose they are hunting?
For his skin
Yes,
and
for
teeth
the
also.
yes, for the
For
skin,
their skin.
for the ivory. Yes, ma'am. Conservation of Plants and Animals, Chapter 7, Class.
Ma'am, can I read?
Priyanshi, wait. Okay, so the tigers are hunt for their skin and for their teeth, and they are selling it on the high prices, and they are earning the money for it. That's why the tigers are hunt. Okay, Priyanshi Agarwal, start reading.
Tiger is one of the many species which can slowly disappear from a forest, but the Satpura tiger receive in a
It's
quick
not reserve.
in
It's a reserve.
that
Priyanshi,
are
Priyanshi, wait. Satpura Tiger Reserve it is unique in the sense that is a significant increase in the population of tiger has been seen here.
has been seen here. Once upon a time, animals like lion, elephant, wild buffaloes, and
Barasingha.
Barasingha were also found in Santapura National Park. Animal whose number are diminishing.
Diminishing means decreasing. Whose number is decreasing
to a level that they might face extinction, as known as endangered
animals. Okay, Priyanki. Okay, Priyanshi, thank you. So children, already you have underlined the definition of endangered species, the animals which are at the left, which are facing extinction, means which are about to finish. They are known as endangered animals. Pavitra, just continue with the next paragraph. And after that, we'll go for the rest, we'll go tomorrow for the next part. Continue.
Pujo is reminded of the dinosaurs which became extinct a long time ago. Survival of some animals has become difficult because of disturbances in their natural habitat. Professor Ahmed tells them that in order to protect plants and animals, strict rules are imposed in all national parks. Human activities such as grazing, poaching, hunting, and capturing of animals or collection of firewood, medicinal plants, etc. are not allowed. Madhavji tells Paheli that small animals are much more in danger of becoming extinct than the bigger animals. At times, we kill snakes, frogs, lizards, bats, and owls ruthlessly without realizing their importance in the ecosystem. By killing them, we are harming ourselves. They might be small in size, but their role in the ecosystem cannot be ignored. They form part of food chains and food webs, about which you learned in class 7. An ecosystem is made of all the...
Okay, Pavitra, thank you so much. So children, we have read that we should protect our animals. So what's the reason of protecting that animals? Is there any reason you can show why we are saying that we should conserve our plants and animals? What's the reason behind it? Even each one of the animal, we are not talking about the bigger animals or the smaller animals, even we need to protect them. So what's the reason why we are talking again and again for the conservation? Children, you can keep your views. Raise hand. Why we are conserving, why we are after the conservation of plants and animals? Yes, Pavitra?
Due to the their importance in ecosystem.
Yes, because they are playing an important role in ecosystem. If any of the, in lower classes, you must have read about the food chain. Have you read about the food chain? If any one of among the food chain will be missing, the food chain will be disturbed. So this is the reason that why we are saving and why we are protecting all animals and plants. This is a major reason, because the ecosystem will be disturbed. So children, rest part will be continued later.